Andy Katz here for NCAA Digital and March Madness men's basketball. After a 94-81 North Carolina victory over Duke, Coach K's last game here at Cameron Indoor Stadium after 42 years. It was an unbelievable day and night here in Durham, North Carolina. Something like a college football Saturday outside. Grad students, undergrads, boosters, alumni, former players, all milling about in an atmosphere that so many of them never thought would come. Coach K's last home game here at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Hard to put into words what he has meant to this institution, to those former players. Yet, delivered 5 national championships and really has been the face of this university overall for decades. But there was a basketball game still. And Duke's young team, despite with probably multiple lottery picks, came up short. North Carolina, which has played almost essentially game 7s for the last couple of weeks to ensure that they get into the NCAA tournament. Well, they got their second quad 1 win, and it was the best win of the season, by far their best game of the season, to not just get them into the NCAA tournament and off the bubble, but they are solidly in. As for Duke, what does this mean? Well, it means they're not going to be a number 1 seed. Clearly, they want to hold on to that 2 line. And as Coach K said after, this season's not over. Regular season may have been completed, but there's still more work to be done. There's the ACC tournament next week in Brooklyn and the NCAA tournament after that. But what we saw this afternoon and this evening was a culmination of a career that is arguably one of the greatest coaching careers in all of sports. Mike Krzyzewski, what he has done at this university with this college basketball program probably will never be matched again. No one's going to catch him in all-time wins. No one is going to do what he has done at this institution in this new era of college coaches. Very difficult to stay multiple decades, let alone 3 and 4. And yet, Mike Krzyzewski, thanking his wife, Mickey, his 3 daughters, all his grandchildren after, about what family has meant to him, not just his players, but when he took this job coming from West Point, he made it clear that then athletic director Tom Butters said, your family is taking this job. And there's few coaches that have invested as much time with their family into this program. They are part of this Duke program, and Mike Krzyzewski made it clear that Mike and Mickey are going to be ambassadors to this university, to this program for years to come. It'll be John Shire's turn to take over as the head coach next fall, but still, Duke has some more games to play, the ACC tournament and the NCAA tournament. This was something, but everyone assumed Duke was going to win after what they did to North Carolina a month ago, and yet North Carolina came in here, got a 94-81 win, one of the hardest places in the country to get a W they desperately needed to secure that NCAA tournament berth, and the Tar Heels got it. Here on Coach K Court for NCAA Digital men's basketball with March Madness, I'm Andy Katz.